An absolute superstar. One of my faves, I'm telling you, not even just a running back, a kick returner, a weapon for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Voted to the Pro Football Writers of America All-Rookie Team. Bucky Irving, what a year you had, my man.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent year, man. Gotta get ready for this season now.
Yeah, pretty decent year. I think we want you to, can you move a little bit can you scooch? No,
Yes,
other
sir.
way,
I'm
other
in
way,
this,
other way, other way, other way. Where are
yeah.
you right now? What's happening?
I'm in this little. I just got done working out, so I ain't really had time to really get set up nowhere. So I just came in this little room where they do like the interviews at.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Who was out there today? What did you guys work on?
We just had our little normal phase two, going through plays, a little indie, and then just wrapping it up with a little team conditioning.
Yeah. What are you like in the, I mean, you seem very chill here, and then there's this.
Like what you saying? Like
That running
Friday?
back coming to the flat. We got that running back coming to the flat. We called out that play. Running back coming to the flat. Go! Come on. Running back going to the flat. My bad, Ruff.
Is this what you're like out there during OTAs and workouts?
Nah, I'm a little more chill, but that's like my coaching phase. That was just me out there coaching the women's football, man. You could just see got a passion for the game. I love the game, and anytime that I got a chance to give back to anybody, I'm give them all that I got.
What did you get out of that? That was you spending your day. You could do anything you want, and you're at the 2025 Girls Flag Football Preseason Classic.
I mean, just always just being a guy that want to give back, not being a guy that just sitting around not really giving back to the kids in the community. But I feel like they asked me to come out, and I told them I come out, and I just had to stand on my word.
I love that. I think it's amazing hopefully you get something out of that. It maybe energizes you, because I don't want your head to get too big, but then I'm not worried about that because you just said your rookie year was decent, which is insane. Don't be crazy, Bucky. Look at these stats, okay? Come on, scrimmage yards, rushing touchdowns. You led all rookies in every category. Which stat here are you most proud of?
I'm not really a guy that pretty much live in like the past. In this profession, I feel like they don't really care about what you did last year. It's a new season, so I got to do it all over again.
So what does success look like for you in year two? What are the goals that you're setting for yourself and trying to meet every day?
I'm not a guy that necessarily set goals. I go day by day.
Okay.
I just want to come in and really much feed off where I left off last year. Pretty much having to establish the run game. We also got great receivers on the outside, so that's always opening up the run game. But yeah, just being able to stay humble and stay focused and keep rolling.
You led the entire NFL in forcing missed tackles. You're in the wrong interview if you don't want to talk about your last year. Because I'm sorry, we have to. You're going to have to be one of those guys. Be versatile. Be one of those guys for me right now, because one of the things you do, I mean, that's crazy. You make guys miss. Every guy. You make them look silly. Can you talk me through this run? Sorry, we're going in the past. This run against the Giants. What do you remember about this?
I know we was backed up, and I couldn't do too much dancing around back there, so I had to get going. Pretty much got in space, made a guy miss, and you could see from the back angle our quarterback coming to throw a block. You could see how competitive he is, and them type of guys that you want to be around, guys that love the game, and guys that you know that have your back every time that you step out there on the field.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of running backs would get tackled at the line of scrimmage, or I don't know, get like mauled by Brian Burns. To break that tackle at the line and then cut back to middle of the field, I think what it says about you is that you are absolutely fearless. So is your quarterback, but how much does fearlessness play into your game?
I pretty much say that's how I play the game. I mean, you going out there and you got to compete at a high level, but me just going out there knowing that I've been doubting my whole life, saying I'm too small. So I just try to bring some excitement to the game about my game that pretty much make people stop talking.
And I think that they have. I mean, you absolutely crushed it. And Baker being out there blocking for you, I would just like to know what that is like afterwards, because you're high energy, he's high energy, it's gameplay. What is your best impression of what Baker sounds like after a big game like that?
I mean, you could see him firing me up after that, telling me let's go. I mean, that's a guy I go to war with any day of the week, man. I know he'll run through a wall for me, and he know I'll run through a wall for him. But them the type of guys that I love to be around, the guys that want to compete at a high level, and the guys that want to win football games.
What do you first remember about Baker when you met him? Like, what was your first impression? It was only like a year ago ish.
Uh, no, I was just like, damn, I'm actually on the field with Baker Mayfield because he was a guy. Obviously, he won the Heisman. A guy that you watch college football highlights of him, and you could see how he was in college. A guy that's high competitive and want to win football games. So just being in the setting with him, also being a good friend with him outside of football, it makes it even better.
I love that. And now you've had a year with him. And I think everybody, just like you, every person, every player wants to get better, wants to grow. We've seen a lot of growth out of Baker Mayfield. What is one thing that as a teammate you've noticed that you're sort of proud of, that you've sort of witnessed in his flourishing from when you met him to now?
A guy that never get too high and a guy that never get too low. He'll always be the same. Whether if we come in here, we got to win or we got to lose, you'll never see him change on the person that he is. He always gonna have a smile on his face. He always gonna have energy. And them type of guys that you need around you that never's gonna change, don't matter the circumstance.
I've got big expect. I mean, when you're saying these, like you want these better numbers this year after what I showed you, and you're not living in the past with these stats, like I'm calling 2,000 scrimmage yards for you this year. Does that feel right?
Yeah, that felt a little right.
Yeah. You don't think about things in terms of numbers though?
No, I don't really go out there and think like, I got to get this
Yeah.
certain amount of yards or I got to do this season. I pretty much just live in the moment, man. Whatever I got to do to help my team and we come out with a win, I'm happy, as long as we got the win.
What has Rashad White meant to you?
Rashad Rice meant everything to me, man. That's a guy, as soon as I got here, them guys took me in with open arms, just showed me the ropes on how the NFL is going to treat me, showing me like different things on how this run may hit, showing me things in protection. Him and Chase Edmonds, them the type of guys that you need around when you first come into the league, because when you come into a new environment, you come into new people, new teams, new people around the building. But I feel like them guys. Been everything. We going out there on the field, we knowing that we got each other back every time that we go out there and step on the field. And them the type of guys that you want around, you knowing that they're going to have your back
Yeah.
at all times.
I love how it really stood out. And obviously, like, just like you do your job every day, I do mine every day. I talk to 3 or 4 players or coaches or GMs every day. And it really stuck out to me. I think I've told you this before when he came on and how he spoke about you and how you speak about him and how that works, how you guys, and that, and I talked to Jason Light at owner meetings. I do think like, and you're a rookie, so maybe you don't know any other GM. Like you have like the coolest GM, like almost by far. Like Jason Light is just a cool guy. He's calm. Do you feel like? I mean, there's this idea that White might get traded. I feel like we should stop this. How do we stop this from happening?
Nah, man, I feel like he's good where he at, man. It's a great 1-2 punch. We
Yeah.
got we got
Yeah.
a lot of great running backs in our room that could go anywhere and be starters. But how I think about the game, I really don't go into the game like because I had 3 good running backs at Oregon that we always used to rotate, and we pretty much just go into the game and feel like whenever your
Mm.
opportunity is, you just got to go out there and compete for your brother. It's not he started this or it's nothing like that. It's just always you got to go out there and compete for your brother.
Yeah. Jason Light, I'm saying it. We got to find a way to not deal him because I would not like to see him leave Tampa Bay. You mentioned Oregon. I want to talk. I mean, I won't talk about the draft, but is it true that you are like besties with Tez?
Yeah, so when Tez had transferred from Troy, me and him ended up being roommates. So yeah, Tez was the guy that came in. It took us a pretty good time to deal with each other because he used to try to come in the house and just talk about how good he was at Troy. And I used to tell him, yo, I don't want to hear that, yo. You gotta show me when you get out here on the field. And he pretty much showed me that he got it. So
When you found out, and he was taken, I think, in the 7th round. did he call you? Did you get a text? Like that must have been
No,
insane to hear.
so I was actually coaching the Oregon spring game, so I didn't see it. But Tiz used to always say like when he'll be watching my games or anything like that, he'll be like, "Bro, I want to come down there with you to Tampa." Like he used to just say it every time we got on the phone. I'm like, "Bro, just put your head down and work, and God's gonna take care of everything." And then it happened. I guess he got what he wanted.
He manifested it. I love that. What would
Yeah.
you, since Tez thinks he's so great, Bucky, what is something that you would beat him in 10 out of 10?
I'm faster than him. He mad about that 40 time because I told him he better run fast and we pretty much clocked the same time. So I'm telling him I'm faster than him right now. So he pretty much mad about that.
Is there anything that he could beat you at 10 out of 10 times?
Nah, I'm too competitive for that. I'm not gonna say he could beat me at night.
Are you competitive with Bo at all? Like,
Bro,
what's the relationship with Bo? Obviously, different team, but different conference. And like, you both crushed your rookie seasons.
Yeah, Bo was a guy that pretty much was one of my best friends at Oregon too. Came along the way. We spent 2 years together. I mean, that's a guy that like I said again, wanna win football games, competitive. He competitive in everything. He first
Yeah.
taught me how to play pickleball. I ain't know what I was doing. Uh, he whooped me in that, so I just stopped playing because he too competitive. Like he want to win everything. I'm like, yo, can you at least teach me how to play the game before you just try to beat me and everything? But nah, man, I love that guy to death, and I wish him nothing but the best.
You are officially like a Tampa Bay resident that you're playing pickleball. Like you're little pickleball, little shuffleboard, little golf. I feel like you're doing everything the right way. I think when we had Tez on, we both fought over who liked you more. And he was like, "No, that's my best friend." And I was like, "No, I'm Bucky Irving's biggest fan." We like fought about it because he's such a fan of yours. The schedule release is happening on Wednesday. I'm going to show you your opponents here. I think we have them right here. There we go. Give me the team that you'd like in prime time.
That's a good one. Mm, you saying the primetime game?
Yeah, any primetime game. I'm sure you guys will have several. I'm hoping for that, but
How many games you get?
it depends. We don't know. The Chiefs
Yeah, that's
seem
what
to
I'm
get quite
saying.
a lot.
So,
The Eagles will probably get a lot.
so you never
But,
know with that. So,
well, you'll definitely have at least one. So tell us, and hopefully many more. But which one? Who would you want in primetime?
I'll probably say Buffalo.
Why?
Uh, I heard they stadium it get pretty loud up in there. Great fan base. And it's always fun to go into new environments and get the experience and go down there and have fun.
I thought you might say the Panthers, but I don't know why.
No, why you say that?
Because you have your way with them. What is with you and the
Nah.
Panthers? You averaged over 180 total yards per game against them last year. What is that?
I mean, we were just going out there knowing that pretty much going into a game each and every week, seeing what we could establish, and pretty much we started fast on establishing the run game, and I feel like once you get them guys up front confidence, to run the football, them guys really want to run the football the whole night.
I thought you might pick the Panthers so you could just like walk all over them, but you want a challenge, of course, with Buffalo, big AFC team. Maybe there, maybe here, we don't know. When you get the schedule next week, what's the first thing you'll look at?
I'll probably say who's coming down to Tampa in the summer.
Oh, it's a huge advantage, huh?
No, I'm just happy to see who coming down.
Yeah. All right, I love
Yeah.
that. We're gonna play a game with you, Bucky, and thank you for your time. I know you're working out, you're doing all these things. It's called Buck the Trend. Okay, you're either gonna back it, meaning you're in, you like it, or you're out, you're bucking it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Tooth
I can
gems.
say I'm out or I'm in.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the things. Tooth gems. Are you backing it or bucking it?
Nah, I like it.
You like it, you're backing it. Okay. How about
Yeah.
espresso martinis?
Nah, I'm not bagging it.
Okay, then you're bucking it.
I'm
It's your
bucking it.
name, Bucky. Figure this
I'm
out. How
bucking it.
about hot Pilates? It's like 115 in there. That stuff's crazy. Backing or bucking?
Pilates is actually hard, so I'm bucking it. I'm bucking it.
Have you ever done it in like have you ever done the heated?
Nah, I never done the heated one, but I've done the regular one.
Good, it's crazy. How about oat milk? Are you backing it or bucking it?
I'm bucking it.
What kind of milk do you drink with like your Fruity Pebbles or whatever you eat? Cheerios.
Lactose milk.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
How about the Hummer EV? Are you backing it or bucking it?
Nah, I'm bucking that. I don't like that.
Can I know why?
I'm too small to be getting the trucks.
Let's see. And the tush push, last but not least, backing it or bucking it?
Nah, I'm backing it because it scored touchdowns.
Because it scores touchdowns. I love that. I love that for you. I love all of this. Okay, so I learned a lot today. You're faster than Tez.
Yes.
You are going to have 2,000 scrimmage yards, and you are as humble as ever. You are the most humble breakout rookie I've ever talked to.
You gotta stay humble, man.
Sometimes,
humble
but
and- stay humble and work
I'll blow
hard.
you up though. And you don't want to play Bo Nix in pickleball because he gets too crazy.
I'll play him now. I'll play him now for sure because I learned how to play, so it's good.
What would the score be?
Oh no, it always be close, and then he pull it off at the end because he try to cheat to win every time. So
Oh, now Bo's a cheater. Okay. I like this rule. Oregon.
Bo gonna find his way to win. That's what I'm gonna say. Bo gonna find his way to win every time.
Okay, interesting. I think we might have to have a little meeting in Dan Lanning's office and like make sure you two are still getting along real well. Congrats to you on the season. Tez is in good hands, it sounds like. Jason Light, don't trade Rashad White. Things are working. We're happy. Baker Mayfield's a maniac. We love all of it. Appreciate your time and great to see you.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you. And I hope we get those Bills on the docket there.